because it adds echoes to the
$10 from JJ to turn on the other team. Oh no, dude!
Don't do it, man.
I kind of have to. What? Yo, I can't do it. Let's do it.
What's up, Raiders? I don't like that.
That sounds weird.
That sounds a little too much like
what's up, Raiders?
Like the Las Vegas Raiders, and that's not what I'm going for.
It also sounds like every other guy that does a ARCRaiders podcast.
Yeah. What are we calling our people?
Dutchonians, Dutchites,
Dutchonians. Dutchonians.
Dutchesteens.
My fellow Dutchonians.
No, I don't know.
Of the post-apocalyptic ARCRaiders universe.
I have no idea.
Dutch.
Whatever they want. Whatever they
like
want.
it. I like Dutchonians. What's up, guys? Hey, check it out. We are playing ARCRaiders. We got a chance to clock some hours into the server slam over the weekend.
Well, some of us did. And way excess of some other people in this room.
I got 17 hours in 2 days.
You're a psychopath. You're a psychopath. What is wrong with you?
I wanted to put it to the test. I need to know, is this game going to be worth it?
I played like 3 hours.
No, you played one time.
One time. That's all. Weekends are hard. Weekends are really hard.
See, the weekend was easy for me. I was like,
I have an easier time during the Monday through Friday than I do during Saturday, Sunday. It's just
weird.
I know, it is really strange.
But anyway, we're going to give you guys our thoughts on the server slam and on ARCRaiders as a whole. How do we feel about the game? What's up, dude?
This is our first official ARCRaiders podcast, isn't it? Yeah.
It is episode 1.
Episode 001.
Right.
Season 1 of whatever this is going to be called. But we just Dutch Butters Gaming talks about ARCRaiders. I don't know.
We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out. But yeah,
we're gonna glaze. I think
we're gonna be hardcore glazing this week. That doesn't mean next week we will. You know, we're a couple of nerds here who our moods change along with the game. You know, do people know who we are in this world? Who are you? What's your name?
I am Salty of the Salty Nerd Podcast, and this is Dutch Butters of Dutch Butters Gaming, and together we play video games and talk about them. And we have a long form style YouTube channel where we sit down together at a table and we just talk about some of our favorite games.
Right.
We cut our teeth on Helldivers 2. That's a sinking ship.
Yes, it is.
So along of a bunch of other YouTubers are transitioning over to ARCRaiders because it seemed like something that was, I don't want to say in the same avenue, but it is, it's a natural progression, I feel like.
We like to point make-believe guns at make-believe robots.
And we're fighting robots again.
And shoot them and loot them and take their things and make better, cooler things out of it.
Right.
And that's what this game does. So, yeah, here we are.
In the course of the 17 hours that I played this weekend, I fell in love with this game.
Yeah.
I went in completely blind. I was not following its development. I know it's been in development for a couple of years at this point. And it's evolved in several different ways. It's been delayed. I've seen all the drama about it, but this weekend was the first any kind of experience with it at all.
I've been aware of the game, like all of us have. You know, I became aware of it mostly during the last beta test that they had. This last was it spring when they had it? Late spring? I don't know, a few months ago. But everybody fell in love with the game. Like, this is going to be the next big thing, you know. And I'm like, oh, okay. I'm interested. I'm interested now. And then they did this thing, and it took me 45 minutes. And I'm like, this is the thing. This is scratching so many itches that I have that go back 20 years to when I first started playing World of Warcraft. You know, there's a lot of stuff that's really cool in this game.
You are kind of a loot goblin.
I'm a little bit of a loot goblin. I like to go, you know, hey man, can you go out there? You know, back then it was Loktar Ogar. Please go out and get 15 fur fox feathers from the walking platypus in the prairie. And you're like, okay, fine. Don't go out there, get them, come back, get some experience, go do another one. Well, this is that same kind of thing.
Yeah, basically.
You know, except we're getting, 3 arc batteries and some wires and But man, they've taken the shooter game and the
this
extraction looter shooter games, and they've kind of melded it all into this nice, neat little well put together ball of awesomeness.
Yeah.
And it's going to be fun.
Yeah, I don't have a ton of experience in looter shooters.
Yeah,
I know a lot of people were like, it's just Tarkov 2.0.
No, it's not.
I'm like, I've never played Tarkov, but this doesn't look anything like that. I've seen videos.
There's definitely elements.
It's extraction shooter.
Yeah.
So it's the same genre. But when people are like, oh, it's just Tarkov 2.0, I'm like, it has more in
there's a lot of games like this.
Yeah, it has way more in common with Forever Winter.
Sure.
Which is another game that I very much enjoy. It has way more in common with that than I would say Tarkov.
Well, that's for the PvE people.
Right. Yeah. Well, yeah, let's talk about that.
PvP people like it's going to be Tarkov. And PvE people is going to be more Forever Winterish.
Yeah.
You know.
So. Well, let's talk about that because that's kind of a big controversy for people. We got a lot of comments.
Yeah, a lot of our crew.
Stream,
a lot of guys in our crew are like,
people in our crew.
I don't know if I want to play this game.
Yeah. They're kind of anti-PvP.
It's got PvP in it. I got burned out on PvP. Okay, whatever, guys. It's fine. Guess we'll see you some other day.
Play Forever Winter. Forever Winter, to me, I'm like, we played that a while back. We dived into it, and I had a good time with it, but it is strictly PvE.
Still fun.
Still fun. Game. Great game. But it has a very similar aesthetic. It's post-apocalyptic. You're fighting robots. You're fighting other enemies, but they're all AI.
Mutants and stuff.
All kinds of crazy, weird zombie things. And the enemies are super dangerous, and you're third-person shooter. It's very, very similar.
Right.
But this has that added element of PvP, which a lot of people don't like, but a lot of people love because it adds a huge amount of tension.
Yep.
But it also has a lot of side effects of like you might be able to squad up with some people and go do some cool shit with people that you've never met before. And you also might be able to betray them for a number of dollars.
Well, I would never do. I would never do such a thing. What are you talking about?
I'll share my experience with you, and then you can share what you did. You died.
Are you going to tell that story?
No. I'm going to tell my own story. You can tell your story, you freaking savage.
All right.
So I was diving in solo, and I was just kind of playing along, and I wanted to see what it would be like if I was by myself. And I've been pretty fortunate. I know there is a real issue of a certain type of player out there who will just camp the extraction site and kick your ass at the very end.
Yeah.
And then take all your shit and walk out.
Because the goal of the game is to go in and loot stuff for quests
and get out.
And there's only a few special places where you can get out.
Yeah.
So, yes, if I can sit there and kill you at the end, then fine.
Fuck you.
Maybe that's the way. Maybe that's how you're supposed to play the game.
I hate that shit. However, that being said, I was fortunate enough where that didn't really happen to me. I am very cautious around extract. And I always reserve at least 1 or 2 smoke grenades for myself. And when I hit that button, I bounce out, I tuck in. As soon as the door's open, throw a couple smokes, run in, hit the button, and go.
Yeah.
I was able to avoid any kind of camping at the extract whatsoever. Now, that's not to say that I didn't get my ass kicked by a couple of teams. There's a couple of times where I'm running around and I just get capped in the middle of nowhere. I'm like, shit. It's 1 guy versus 3. And you're just like, oh, fuck, you could take my freaking shitty weapon, I guess.
You can always go find another extract point, right?
Yeah, you can always find it. If you see one and you notice that there's a whole bunch of activity around it, just go to a different one.
Yeah.
Just go to a different one. Or you could pay, if you pay a little bit of money, you can get one of those keys and go to one of the little separate, like single solo extract points. You just put your key in it and it opens up before. There's ways to get around that issue that is baked into the game that I appreciate Embark like taking in that consideration.
Right.
Because they knew the type of players that they were going to attract. And they also knew it's kind of shitty. So let's build in ways that we can avoid it.
Right.
As a player. And I appreciate that.
There's nice people in the game and there's
there's
bad people in the game.
Yeah.
It's just like the real world.
It's just like the real world.
Weird. If you don't like that kind of side, if you don't want bad stuff to happen, don't go to Northtown.
Don't go to that red zone.
Don't go to that part of the area up there.
Which is also a thing you can do.
Yeah.
It's a little tougher to get some of that high quality stuff, but I had another fantastic experience where I was out by myself and I was looking for a very specific weapon. It was a sniper rifle. It was like one of the only sniper rifles that you could get during the server slam. And I found myself face to face in a freaking rabbit hole with one other player who was solo and a solo guy. And we took a couple pot shots at each other, but we could tell that neither of us were really trying to kill the other person. So we just kind of were like, You cool? And he's like, yeah, I'm cool. I'm like, you I'm cool. You cool?
All right, I'll leave you alone.
Okay. My bad.
All right, good.
My bad.
We're
Let's
cool.
just go. There's nothing here, I promise. Look, you can look. I didn't get it. I even told him, like, well, I was looking for something, but it's not here. You can take whatever's left. And then he bounced and we bounced. It was great.
That's
it was
funny.
a fun experience. It was very
and you
tension.
made a friend for life.
Maybe, I don't know.
It's gonna come to your kid's wedding someday.
But on the other side of the coin,
Well, yeah.
we got freaking guys like you.
That wasn't my fault.
It wasn't your fault. Tell me this. What happened?
That wasn't my fault.
Because you
Well,
broke my heart a little bit.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Mr. Chaotic Neutral Man. It was just one of those fun events. You know, you're the host half, and you play. I'm the streamer guy for the channel. So whenever I play, my stream is almost always on YouTube and Kick, right?
Yeah.
So I have my regulars. I have a few guys on there, and they like to mess with me sometimes. And this is the first time I've ever played a game where they can, like, I think they triggered into their brain where it's like, this hoe was going to do what I say. Okay.
How much money do I have to throw at this guy?
Yeah. So anyway, you, me, and Rinsler Rinsler's another guy that we play with in our crew. We were on top of this tall tower with that. You had to go up the zip line to the top. It's like a big
Elevator shaft.
Big elevator shaft. And we were on top of the building, and we hear some people wrestling around down there in the bottom.
Yeah.
Right? And we're like, oh shit, there's people coming up. So we all get ready, and we get ready for a firefight. And they come up, and sure as crap, they come around the corner, and we're getting ready to blow each other up. And I just kind of go, hey, whoa, stop. Everybody be cool, And everybody was cool.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Be cool, man. We won't shoot. Be good. We're cool. Everything's good.
What's up, guys? We're good.
Oh shit.
Okay. See,
pushed the
guys,
wrong one.
you can
Hold
make
Wait,
friends
where's
in
the
this
sorry?
game. You can make friends in this game. Everybody's cool. Everybody's stopped. It's like friendly. We're friendly. Everything's good. Let's knock this out together, basically. So our three and their three, we teamed up for about 10 minutes. In the meanwhile, we go back down, and we hear some other people, right? And we're like, oh, we're gonna take these guys out. So it was 6 of us versus their 3, right?
Right.
And in the
numbers.
chat, I was kind of ignoring the chat a little bit. I looked over, and JJ said, $10, take one of those guys out.
Because it adds echoes to the
$10
voices,
from
too.
JJ to turn on the other team. Oh no, dude. And I'm like, oh boy, here we go. Right.
Meanwhile,
And-
I'm over here
and-
going,
and-
don't do it.
And I'm like,
Don't do it.
It's kind of evil, man. I don't know if I want to do that. That's not cool, dude. That's not cool. And and I'm like, but it's like he just
Got that bug in
he
your ear.
just kind of donated to me. I kind of feel obligated, And I don't think I should feel that way, but I kind of did, right? So it's mulling in my brain. It's mulling in my brain. And then Ajax pops in. The dude, one of my chat guys, he's in all my streams, comes in. Very generous, very cool supporter of the channel. And he goes, $50 if you dome one of those guys in the brain. And I'm like, oh no. And I'm like, okay. Ajax is giving me $50
What the hell?
if we take these guys out.
The hell is that?
I don't know, dude.
Let's do it. And so you see me in the screen. I'm sure you were going to post a clip of it here. And I just raise my gun and put the X right in the back of the dude's dome. And I just let her rip, and his head explodes like a watermelon. He just goes, "Pah!" And I'm like, oh God. And then you were like, no, in the background. And I'm at that point, I know I'm dead.
His entire team
I'm
immediately turned and shot you.
Hysterically laughing.
You're laughing
It was
in the live
so funny, dude.
Maniacally laughing at your evil self.
Yeah. So chaotic evil shit. Let's do it though.
What?
$50 to murder one of these guys.
Dude.
Oh, I just did it. I just hit him.
Oh my.
I'm running, dude.
Oh, there it goes. You did it.
Oh my god. Are we the baddies?
You did it.
I blasted his head off, dude.
I can't believe you did it.
Bro, it's Ajax said he's give me $50 and I got $10 from the other guy. And he just did it. 10 Dutch Butters Gaming gift memberships from Ajax.
Where you at, Salty? No way, man.
I ran.
I don't know if we could play this game, guys.
I ran. I was
Yeah.
like, oh, fuck this.
I'm out. I'm out.
Freaking booked it. Like, Dutch is dead, and I'm not
done.
fighting this battle.
But, and then Ajax was immediately 10 Dutch Butters Gaming gift members. And it was great. It was a good time. I didn't feel too bad. It's
just a demo.
It's a demo. It was a server slam. Nothing was real. Nothing was going to be saved. And it was an entertaining moment. It was an entertaining moment. Yeah, I had a good time. But
Dude, we start playing this game regularly.
Evil Dutch does better than nice old man Dutch. So it's going to be a thing. I think going forward, it's like
I don't know if I can squat up with you.
I have no idea how it's going to go.
I can't be a part of this. I can't. The dude cannot abide, man.
I was that guy that night. I'm sorry. If those guys happen to be watching this show, guys, I'm sorry.
Oh,
I apologize. We're cool.
Yeah.
I know you're probably
What
not
happens,
cool with me.
What do you think happens when two streamers come together and they're like, "Are you streaming? Yeah, I'm streaming.
Oh,
Are
I'm
you
sure it
streaming?"
happens all the time.
I'm sure it does.
Because it's the proximity chat's just you talking to thing.
Yeah.
And I did say, I was like, I just got offered $10 to take you out.
You did say
I
it.
did say that, right?
You did say it.
Right? So yeah.
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 Yeah, I don't know, man. There's a lot of people who are like, I don't want to deal with this PvP nonsense. I've seen people feel like, oh man, I wish they had a PvE only server. It's like, I mean, I get it to a point, I get it, but at the same time, that's not this game. This game is very much built around the tension of both the AI enemies and the PvP chaotic part of it. It could be good, it could be bad. You could,
but this is also the kind of game if you and me and one of the guys are teamed up. And we know extraction points being camped, maybe we need to come up with some kind of new strategy to uncamp them, before we extract.
Take them out before they take us.
Maybe, I think it just opens up all kinds of different.
Well, there was a moment,
things.
and I'm not sure if you got it from my. So the other really interesting thing about this game is it's so cinematic in its presentation that the different POVs that you might get from a team member. Like I remember I went up to this little tower. We were heading towards extract.
Yeah.
And we were checking it to make sure that there was nobody camping it. And you guys went this way, one guy went this way, and then I went up onto a tower to get like an overview of the whole area to see if I could tag anything. And we cleared the area, we made sure everything was good. But from my perspective, it was so cool to watch because I could see you going up this little alleyway past this river and then around this rock and then up to the hill. And I could see Rinsler go this way and around. And I'm like, kind of like keeping my eyes up. I'm like, there's a snitch over there. There's a wasp over there. I don't see any players. But then I see like 2 flares go off about 200 meters that way. Like, so there's a fight going on over there.
Right.
It was just very cool to be able to watch. And then our buddy Cloud Plays, he posted a video recently where these 2 teams posted a video of them teaming up and taking on a larger AI enemy.
Right.
It was like one of the spider ones or whatever.
Spider bots or whatever they're called.
Right. And then another player, completely separate, also posted a video of his perspective of watching
that fight.
6 people take on this AI enemy. And it was just cool.
It was just pure cinema.
It's pure cinema.
Awesome.
To be able to watch this whole thing happen from all these different perspectives. And the enemies are so fun and so scary. Like that's another thing I really love about this game is coming from Helldivers 2, where you are basically, if you're good and you have the right loadout, you're our freaking god mode. And you're just there slaughtering hundreds and hundreds of enemies from all levels. And it's just an absolute ton of fun. This game, you're freaking given an airsoft rifle and you're going up against fucking armored AI robots.
See that tank over there? Take it out with his pellet gun.
Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly. You're like, oh.
You better go upgrade your pellet gun. It's like, okay, well.
But I love that aspect of this game because I love being afraid of the AI. Like there's
a tension to it.
Very much so.
Yeah.
Like if I'm looking at that freaking Rocketeer, which is, my God, the bane of my existence, is the stupid Rocketeers. Because that thing will take you out in like 1 or 2 shots.
Yeah.
And they're relentless. So like the incentive to stay completely hidden and to be stealthy and to get get around them is amazing. Like that whole tension of like crawling through little areas and staying in the bushes and keeping behind them and all. I love that. That aspect of the game is phenomenal.
This game is both cinematic visually and audio whatever. audio wise, it's amazing.
Okay.
Okay. I'm making words up again. Audioly. Okay. But that makes an experience. You know,
Yeah, for sure.
I've never
Dude,
played in a game where it's like the audio cues are so important in
yeah,
it matches visually with how everything is supposed to look. You know, it's like playing in a movie. It's wild.
it is pretty crazy. There was one moment we literally had just spawned in
Yeah.
to a brand new match, and you were like, within a couple of seconds, you were like, "Is it morning?"
Yeah.
Because the audio
Mhm.
told you
Yeah.
that it's like 7
It
a.m.
sounded like I got up when I was a little kid,
Right.
out in the country on the farm.
Yeah, you got like the freaking
Like
morning
little
doves going.
Birds
And,
going chirp, 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 chirp.
yeah, and you just have that
Yeah.
sound that like
Yeah.
every '90s kids knows when you wake up in the morning and you're like, "Oh, it's like 7:30 in the morning."
Mhm.
The game,
It's like I need some coffee now and to go take a shower.
the game
Yeah.
gave you that sensation just
Mhm.
by loading in for a couple seconds, and that kind of
And when you get that kind of an effect, they've done their homework and they've done a great job.
Yeah. And then when you go into battle and you're listening to the crack of a freaking pistol go off, and you're like, oh, that's over there, or you're inside of a building,
Yeah.
and it's echoing, and you can't really tell where it's
Right.
coming from. The audio design is freaking 10 out of 10.
Get some nice
Yeah,
headphones for this.
to take advantage.
Get
of
a
that,
nice set of like big puffy,
Yeah.
you know, outside
the three-dimensional ones.
outside noise blocking.
Yeah. It's worth it.
It's definitely worth it.
Yeah, it's worth it. The sound design in this game was freaking incredible.
Yeah.
Graphics, all that stuff for a server test, for a server blast, where they were trying to stress test their stuff.
Mhm.
I've got to say, personally, I had zero issues.
Yeah, I didn't have
any lagging. I didn't have any I didn't have to wait super long time to get into the game. It was always within a couple of seconds, less than 30 seconds. I was loaded up into a server. The social menu worked.
Yeah.
That's a big deal. Shit, how many times have we loaded into another game and been like, I don't even see you online.
Yeah.
Let me send you an invite via this other third-party program
Mhm.
because the freaking game's not working right. Everything worked as intended. So I'm super happy about that. And then as far as the progression goes, the skill tree was really cool to use. The user interface for all that stuff was great.
Yep.
One of the things I wanted to mention too was a lot of the times in these types of games, I personally find it very difficult to kind of collect money to be able to buy certain
Right.
things. In this game, I felt like it was very forgiving. Where like if I looted a bunch of stuff, I could make a decent amount of
Mhm.
I could make a decent amount of change, even if it wasn't high level stuff.
Right.
I could still make enough money by scrapping it or selling it
Mhm.
to go and buy like a new weapon or something like that.
Yeah, I didn't get to play long enough to really dive into that stuff, but
It was pretty cool. It was very forgiving.
you know, I did, but I did that kind of on purpose too. I don't like playing these tests a whole lot. I just wanted to jump in, get a taste for it, you know, see what it was going to be like, and I'm in. I'm totally in for this. You know, going into all the minutia about the recipes. You know, I need 14 wires for this and a battery for
we'll
that.
get there.
We'll get there. I'm going to let all my my Discord friends, you know, worry about feeding me that information, and you know.
Yeah.
It is what it is. This is gonna be a game that's going to be keeping us busy for a very long time.
Yep.
They have a very long-term plan, I heard, for this game, and I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, they've mapped this out. They
Like
said
10
almost 10
years?
years or
Yeah.
something like that. That's crazy. I did want to cover the expedition projects. That is I think a baked in way of preventing super high level players from just going in there and farming low level guys.
Mhm.
That's one of the issues with PvP is that you tend to get these guys who are a little bit higher ranked than you just be able to wipe the floor with you because
Yeah.
they have better weapons, they have
Yeah, for
better
sure.
this, better that. That does happen. And I think the way that Embark is trying to push back against that is this expedition project. So what happens, and I was telling you this earlier, once you get to level 20, you can opt into this expedition project.
Mhm.
The expedition project is an 8-week long, basically an 8-week long quest, call it, where you have to do certain things to enable to move into and progress in this expedition.
Right.
And then at the end of the 8 weeks, you have a week basically to finish up. And then once you finish and you've done all the things, you've completed the expedition, you can opt in to reset your character. And in return for that, you get some perks and you get a couple of cosmetics and you get some
Yeah.
stuff as trophies and whatnot. But basically what it does is it prevents anybody from getting so far advanced
Yeah.
that nobody that just jumps in for a casual player can never touch them
Mhm.
because they've got all this other shit. basically you're opting in to lower your character back to ground zero and building it up again, but you're trading it for
Some cool stuff.
some cool shit.
Yeah, gotcha.
I appreciate that. I think that's pretty cool. I think it's a nice natural progression. It gives people long-term goals, and if the perks are good enough, why not? But cool, it's optional as well. You don't have to do that.
And it's nice for people that play like me, who doesn't have the time in the real life to dedicate 25 hours a week to something versus somebody who can play 40 hours plus a week in a game like this, you know? So it's I like it. I like it a lot. So I think it's a great idea. Here we go. Awkward silence. That was weird.
Great game. Having a lot of fun. I will say the people who are looking for the PvE only thing, it's probably not going to be this game.
Yeah.
There's always going to be other players in this game. I do think that they've built in enough ways to avoid that.
Yeah. I don't
really dislike it. You can probably avoid
I don't want to see a PvE only server.
Me neither.
It totally negates the point of the game.
Agreed.
And the play style.
I also don't want a PvP only server. I don't want that either. That sounds miserable.
No, it's PvPvE is what this is, and it's going to be.
I think it builds you into the world where, you know, like they said, like you're out there to scavenge things, but look out because other people are out there to scavenge things too. I like that. And I think Forever Winter is a fantastic game that offers that PvE only experience. Go play that game.
Yeah,
it's not that much different,
and I'm going to.
I'm good. Yeah, I like that game just fine. So if we want to squad up with some people who just don't want to deal with the PvP, we'll go play Forever Winter.
Yeah, man, do it.
But yeah, it's a good game. I really had a good time during the server blast. I think it was very polished, buttery smooth. Did not have a bad experience at all. I think this is going to be a fun game. I think it's going to move us forward with the channel, with creating content. There's going to be enough going on in the game that you and I can sit down at a table and talk
Looking
about
forward to doing some collabs with some people that we know.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a lot of stuff going on with this game. It's going to be super fun. So
that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching the channel. If you're new here, please subscribe, like, do all that stuff. We will be covering Forever Winter. We will be covering ARCRaiders as new information comes out. Game drops officially on the 30th. So next week sometime, we'll be diving into it again.
Yep.
And looking forward to it. Go to saltynerdiscord.com if you want to join up. There's other players just like us. We have an area down there for ARCRaiders where we can team up, and there's voice channels and all kinds of cool stuff. So jump in, follow us, like, subscribe, all that stuff. We'll see you next week. Or actually, we'll see you at the launch of the game.
Yeah.
I don't think there will be anything to talk about until then. But on the 30th, we will be live streaming ARCRaiders for sure. I will be diving in all the time. I see this game eating my life away.
Yeah. I see this game as me watching you on my phone from work for about 6 hours a day, wishing I was there playing with you guys while I'm stuck at the job. But yeah.
Right on. All right, man.